Hey guys, Coach Jason here. So, if you ask yourself, what do you need to do to get under 17 minutes for 5K? Whether you're a coach who has some athletes and that's the next kind of short-term, long-term goal, or whether it's you who are kind of on the verge, you might be at 18 now or 17:30, you want to know how to get to 17 minutes or under, I want to give you some workouts. I'm going to be putting in the description down below a fully detailed 12-week program on how to get under it. Okay? And so keep an eye out for that. It'll actually be more specifically to be a sub 17:15, and then you'll see the progression from that to this, and you'll see the workouts, the speed of the workouts there, because the speed, you'll have the pace, the appropriate paces for everything in that training program, and then you'll see how to progress from there to here, which are these some additional workouts. You'll see how to progress from here to here in order to get to there. Now, how do you know where your fitness is at now if you haven't raced in a while, if your athletes haven't raced in a while? And I know we're at the end of cross-country season, so you do have an idea, obviously. But if you're not a coach in cross-country, if you're just running road races and so on, there's a 1 mile time trial option that will tell you what your abilities are currently for 3K and 5K, as well as 800 and 400. So longer races and shorter races, okay? And then there's also, and I'm going to put that video down below, and it gives you estimators for everything from 8 minutes all the way down to 4 minutes in 20-minute increments based on what you run. Okay? And then I'm also going to put a video down below on how to set the appropriate training paces based on your 1 mile time trial. So you know exactly the paces you need to train for to get here, or to get to sub 18 or sub 16 or sub 15. And keep an eye out for that as well. Okay? I've already posted a sub 18-minute 5K program and a workout video. Some additional workouts that goes along with it. I'm also going to be putting forth 5 workouts to get under 16 minutes and 5 workouts to get under 15 minutes for 5K. So if you're a coach or an athlete and you're interested in learning more about training, or you just want some additional insights, additional ideas, or if you just want to look at some fully detailed training programs from 5K all the way up to the marathon, okay, subscribe to this channel. They're all on there already. If you want to know anything I post out moving forward, and I post about 2 videos a week, click the bell next to the subscribe channel, and then you'll know exactly when I put out the videos as well. So, okay? So let's get to this, okay? 5 key workouts to get you under 17 minutes for a 5K. Remember, these are the paces that are commensurate with a sub 17, about a 16:55. So these are paces you want to work towards, okay? Which is why the time trials are using other race performances as an indicator to tell you how close or how far you are away, okay? And the last thing you want to do is be training above or way over your head, or trying to hang with a group that's a little bit ahead, or vice versa, have them trying to hang on for dear life to run with you. You want to make sure you're training at the appropriate training paces so that you're not only progressing, but you're also recovering, because recovery is an important part of training as well. That helps you kind of continue on your training, okay? There's no magic workout. There's no one workout. It's the collection, the sum of runs, workouts, rest, nutrition. It's a collection of everything. And every time you do the right thing, every time you do a run or rest or fuel properly, a good workout, that's another deposit in your bank of fitness, okay? But the question is, or the key is, making sure that you're doing the right things, okay? So here are 5 workouts, and these are workouts that I've used for athletes to get them under 17 minutes for 5K. The first of which is a 4 mile tempo. It's a staple, especially in high school. If you're not there yet, it's something you build towards, whether you're a coach or an athlete, again. I like to repeat it about 3 times over a 12-week period, okay? The reason why is because I do a speed component at the end of it on the back end. So the first time you do a 4 mile tempo run, the goal pace is 6:05 to 5:50 per mile. That's the pace you want to be building towards to get under 17 minutes, okay? Then you take a 5-minute active recovery, and then on the back end, the first time you do 4 by 300 meters with a 100-meter jog at 57 to 58, which is 5K pace, okay? The next time you do it, let's say 3 weeks later, you do it again, a 4 mile tempo, working towards that goal pace, take a 5-minute active recovery, and then on the back end you do 6 by 200 with a 100-meter jog at 35 to 36, which is close to 3K pace, okay? Or actually closer to mile pace, actually. This actually, the 57, 58 is closer to 3K pace, I'm sorry. And the 200s are closer to mile pace, okay? So 35 to 36, and then the third time you do it, about 3 weeks later, you do your tempo again, working towards 6:05 to 5:50. You take a 5-minute active recovery, okay? Get some fuel if you need to. And then you do 8 by 100 meter efforts with a 100-meter jog at 16 to 17. closer. It's faster than mile pace. So first time you do an acceleration is a 3K pace afterward, then mile pace, and then faster than mile pace to get you used to turning over when your legs are already fatigued. Okay, that's the goal behind that. Second workout, which is a repeatable workout as well. 14 by 400s, you can work from 10 to 12 to 14. That's a workout you could repeat 3 times as well. Okay, with a 45-second recovery. So the workout goes pretty quickly. The rest comes pretty quickly as well. And the goal is 81 to 80 seconds per rep, which puts you at about 1645 to 1650. Okay. If you can get to the point where you're doing 81 to 80 and going every 2 minutes, which gives you less than 45 seconds, about 40 seconds, then that's a really good indicator that you're kind of close. Okay. So again, 14 by 400. Again, you could do it 10 of them, then you can do 12, then you can do 14. You can do it that way. You can even go up to 16. But it's got to be a gradual progression. All right. So that's number 2. Number 3, 6 by 800 meter efforts with a 2-minute recovery at 243 to 240, which is 5K pace, 17 minutes flat approximately, or just under it is about 526 per mile. Okay. And then you want to get down to 240. Okay, so from 240 to 242, 526 to 520 per mile. 520 per mile is 1640-ish pace, all right? And then since they're shorter reps, you can afford to do them a little bit faster than you would mile reps. So 6 by 800s with a 2-minute recovery at 243 to 240 per rep. Okay, that's another workout you could repeat and build towards those paces. Okay, number 4, 6 times 1,000 meter efforts at threshold pace, so it's more than your 5K volume. But it's a non-invasive workout. It's threshold, so we're slowing down so you can get faster. It's kind of sounds counterintuitive, but threshold running is a very important component of training. Okay, so the threshold reps are going to be at 339 to 336 per rep with a 1-minute recovery. Okay, and then on the back end you take 4 by 200, so you do 4 by 200s with a 100-meter jog at 35 to 36 per rep, mile pace. Okay. Continual to get you turning over when you're already fatigued. And you can take about 3 minutes or so after the last threshold rep, okay? Threshold pace is basically it's faster than tempo pace but slower than race pace, okay? But it allows you to do more volume, okay, while recovering a little bit quicker than you would normally recover doing 6 by 1,000 at race pace, which is much harder to do, okay? And workout number 5, it's kind of a cut down, okay? This is more of a late season workout to tell you, mid to late season, to tell you how close you are, how fit you are. You should be able to handle these paces. The first one, a mile, okay, with a 3-minute recovery of 527 to 524. Spot on, 17 minutes or slightly faster. Then you do 2 by 800s with a 2-minute recovery at 238 to 239, okay, slightly faster than your 5K pace, so between 5K and 3K pace, okay. And then 4 by 400 meter on the back end, with 60 seconds recovery at 74 to 75, which is a little slower than mile pace, okay? So it's a total of 3 miles, but it's broken down into 1 piece, then 2 pieces, then 3, and then 4 pieces, okay? Broken down to thirds. And each time the rep gets a little bit shorter, pace gets a little bit faster, okay? So these are the workouts. Let me know what you think. If you have any other ones that you've done or like to incorporate, please put them in the comments down below. I learn from you guys as much as you learn from me. And I am a USATF certified track and field coach. As a former competitive runner, I've been a coach for the past 20 years. I'm also a Wharton certified musculoskeletal and flexibility therapist. I've been one for 20 years as well. So my goal is to not only get you running faster, but to keep you healthy doing it. And everything's a gradual progression. It's periodization, okay? Let your body gradually progress. And like I said before, there's no one magic workout. There's no magic peak. It's a collection of things that you do over time that allow you to get to where you want to be, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you like running content, if you enjoy this video, please click the subscribe button and the bell next to it. I want to continue to send out more videos. I've got about 3 dozen great running videos on there, and every training video I have is broken down from beginning to end. So please watch the entire video. Don't watch the first minute or the last minute. Watch it all. I don't want you missing important details. And like I've said in my other videos, I would rather you be over-prepared than under-prepared, so that you don't have to learn the hard way like I did in the beginning, or like other people have done in the beginning. Okay? So, train well, be healthy. Talk to you next time.